NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Okay, ready?
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On first down, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Leo!
Switch.
Go.
Now it's Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it second down.
Ready.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Mike's 56. Watch the screen. Pass.
Go. Snap.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And he's got him in. Corey Davis. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. And we have it.
Ready.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Mike 56.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
13 yards. And their first down, Chiefs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
54. Mike, 54. Cut. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Now it's Mahomes again. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the double. Rock it.
Be a long day. That's got to be a
Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry uses the stiff arm. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big play there for KC. 61 yards that time on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
On 1st down, they run again with Ware. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, wahoo!
Now it's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. Well, that looked for a second. Like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
80 with it. 54. Mike, 54. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 54.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Kelce, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll find Hall. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Ready to break.
56,
61, match box, lights. Hey, high 7. Ready.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Hey, Zoo.
44, Mike, 44.
Zoo.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daquan Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, it's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Let's go, dude.
Hey, 57, 57.
Bravo. Go, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And again, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him. And that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chris Jones in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Alex Okafor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense now with a short field ahead. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Yellow. It's been a long day for you.
On 1st down, Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the kick by Butker is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, "Oh no, I'm keeping my job." But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. This is Henry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Hey, Haywood, let's go. Let's go.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Going right side here, and that's complete. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. The point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Kill, kill, kill.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready.
Here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, and it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field. That's fielded in the end zone.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
48, Titans 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Come on. You better bring it. Get it.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's the fullback, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Titans are able to strike for 6. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Here we go. Yellow.
Come on.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Mahomes to throw once more. That's complete. Right around the 8. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Whip, 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 whip.
118.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Now it's Mahomes again. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big-time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
56. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Who we got?
Tannehill now to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw, Tannehill. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The give to the fullback on the dive. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Titans are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point put through by Succop as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20. His guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Yellow. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mike. Yellow. There's a wide right. 15. Check pass. Right there.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, He's to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
but
one of our
she's
guys.
singing, too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on, like, the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again. A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Check that.
Topper, shoot.
On the give, this is their fullback, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Smith! General West! Get it!
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Ready? 8-3.
Number 53, Mike 53. And we got it.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.